Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where history meets numismatics. Today, we're diving deep into the world of modern American coinage to uncover the story behind one of the most talked about 1-cent pieces of the 21st century, the 2017 Lincoln Shield cent bearing the W-mintmark. At first glance, it might appear like any other ordinary penny. But hidden beneath that tiny letter P lies a compelling blend of historical tribute, collector curiosity, and potential value that has made this unassuming coin a standout in modern coin collecting. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual coin hunter, stick with us as we reveal the surprising importance, market behavior, and hidden worth of the 2017 P Lincoln cent. All from the perspective of 2025. The Lincoln cent has been a mainstay of American currency since 1909. Over the decades, it has undergone several transformations, from the wheat reverse of the early 20th century to the memorial design introduced in 1959, and eventually the modern shield reverse that began in 2010. But in 2017, something changed. For the first time in over a century of minting pennies at the Philadelphia Mint, a visible P-mint mark appeared on the Lincoln cent. This was a significant departure from tradition. Until that point, Philadelphia minted pennies had always lacked a mint mark, differentiating them subtly from those minted in Denver and San Francisco. The 2017 inclusion of the P wasn't due to a mistake or a change in policy, it was a deliberate and symbolic act. That year, the United States Mint was celebrating its 225th anniversary. To mark the occasion, the Mint added a P to the Lincoln cent for 1 year only, creating a one-time design variation that instantly drew the attention of collectors across the nation. The 2017 P Lincoln cent was produced in massive quantities, with billions of coins released into circulation. These coins were made using the standard copper-plated zinc composition, about 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, and each one weighs approximately 2.5 grams. On the obverse side, the coin features the familiar right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. Below the year 2017, the bold and historic P-mint mark is clearly visible, small in size but monumental in significance. The reverse side, as with all shield cents since 2010, showcases a Union shield with a scroll across the top bearing the words E pluribus unum. The shield symbolizes unity and strength, while the scroll is a reminder of the country's motto, out of many, one. Despite being a regular issue coin intended for circulation, the addition of the P-mint mark transformed this penny into a historic issue, the only Philadelphia minted Lincoln cent ever to bear this distinguishing letter. You might be wondering, if the 2017 P cent was minted in such large quantities, can it really be rare? The short answer is no, not in terms of mintage. With billions of units produced and still actively circulating, the coin is anything but scarce. However, rarity in the world of numismatics is not always about quantity, it's about significance. What makes the 2017 P penny stand out is its unique status. It is the only year a P-mint mark appeared on the Lincoln cent struck at Philadelphia. Every other year, before and after, reverted to the traditional absence of a mint mark for Philadelphia issues. That one-year anomaly gives the 2017 P cent a permanent place in U.S. coin history. Collectors often seek out coins that represent firsts, lasts, and onlys. The 2017 P Lincoln cent checks all three boxes for many enthusiasts: the first with a P, the last with a P, and the only one of its kind. For those reasons, it is often included in modern coin albums and penny folders as a must-have issue. In uncirculated condition, especially those with bright red luster and minimal marks, these coins are widely collected and submitted for grading by professional coin grading services. High-grade examples, particularly those earning grades of MS 67 or higher, are far less common and command a premium in the marketplace. As of 2025, the value of the 2017 P Lincoln cent varies significantly depending on condition and market demand. In circulated condition, these coins are typically worth face value, just 1 cent. However, clean, bright examples pulled from rolls or bank bags can fetch slightly higher prices from casual collectors or those filling penny albums. In uncirculated condition, particularly mint state coins stored since 2017, values range from around 10 to 50 cents, depending on visual appeal, color designation, and whether they have any contact marks or blemishes. Coins with strong red color and excellent strike are more desirable. Certified coins, especially those graded MS 67 red or higher, can sell for several dollars a piece, with some particularly pristine examples reaching $25 or more in niche collector markets. On rare occasions, coins graded MS 68 red by leading grading services have brought prices upwards of $100 or more, though these are exceptionally scarce. It's important to note that error coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, can also increase value dramatically. Some documented 2017 P errors have sold for hundreds, especially when authenticated and labeled by a professional service. Looking ahead, the 2017 P cent is poised to remain a relevant piece in American numismatics. As time passes and more coins experience circulation wear, high-grade and untouched examples will become increasingly difficult to find. Additionally, as younger collectors enter the hobby, the historical oddities and transitional issues of recent decades are gaining renewed interest. Much like the 1982 small and large date varieties or the 2009 commemorative Lincoln cents, the 2017 P penny is likely to become a cornerstone of 21st century penny collecting. Some collectors are even hoarding original rolls of 2017 P cents, betting on long-term gains as supply shrinks and demand increases. Whether that prediction proves correct remains to be seen, but the fact remains, no matter how many were minted, this coin represents a unique moment in American minting history. To wrap it all up, the 2017 P Lincoln cent is a perfect example of how even the most seemingly ordinary coin can carry extraordinary meaning. It is not rare in the traditional sense. It is not made of precious metals. And it does not carry a hefty price tag, yet. But it is historically unique, visually distinctive, and widely collected, making it a perfect introduction for new collectors and a must-have addition for seasoned enthusiasts. So the next time you're going through your change jar, take a second look. That 2017 penny with the tiny P might just be more than 1 cent, it might be a tiny treasure in the making. The 2019 W-mintmark Lincoln 1 cent penny. At first glance, it might seem like just another ordinary piece of pocket change. But as we peel back the layers, you'll discover that this unassuming cent holds a rich history, intriguing minting characteristics, and, in rare cases, surprising value. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor, or someone who's just curious about the spare change in your drawer, this video is for you. Let's explore the legacy, the rarity, and the true worth of the 2019 Lincoln Shield Penny, W-mintmark edition. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln penny became the first U.S. coin to feature the likeness of a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original wheat cent remained in production until 1958. From 1959 to 2008, the reverse design shifted to the Lincoln Memorial, marking Lincoln's sesquicentennial and the 50th anniversary of his birth being honored on the penny. But beginning in 2010, the United States Mint adopted a new design for the reverse side, the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's role in preserving the United States during the Civil War. The 2019 penny, like all coins struck after 2010, carries this shield reverse design. On the obverse, Lincoln's bust remains ever present, facing right, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 2019, on the right. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint do not carry a mint mark, which is why the 2019 W-mintmark penny is easily identified. Though common in appearance, there are details and subtle factors that elevate certain examples of this coin far above the value of a single cent. The 2019 Lincoln penny was minted in the billions. Philadelphia struck the largest number of these coins. Unlike the Denver and San Francisco mints, which use a D and S mint mark respectively, coins from Philadelphia are traditionally minted without any mark. The composition of the 2019 penny follows the modern standard adopted in the early 1980s. Each coin consists of a zinc core coated in a thin layer of copper. This copper-plated zinc construction replaced the bronze alloy used in earlier decades, primarily due to cost concerns and the rising price of copper. Despite its modest material value, the 2019 penny remains fully legal tender. Its weight is approximately 2.5 grams, and its diameter is 19.05 millimeters. The reeded edge, a feature often found on higher denomination coins, is absent on the penny, leaving it with a smooth plain edge. Modern minting techniques allow for extremely high-speed production, but this speed occasionally results in small but significant errors, details we will revisit later in this video. You might be asking, with billions produced, how can this penny possibly be rare or valuable? The answer lies in quality and error variety. While most 2019 no-mint mark pennies are mass-produced for circulation and see heavy use, a small fraction are preserved in pristine condition. These high-grade examples, particularly those graded by professional coin grading services as mint state 67, 68, or even 69, can carry considerable value on the collector market. Additionally, some coins exhibit die errors, double dies, off-center strikes, bubbles, or planchet anomalies. These types of minting mistakes are relatively rare, and when verified, can turn a 1-cent coin into a collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another factor to consider is the red designation, referring to the color and luster of the copper surface. Collectors favor coins with a vibrant red finish, indicating they've never entered circulation. Coins with a brown or red-brown hue, common in circulated examples, are typically less valuable. So while the majority of 2019 no-mint mark pennies will never exceed face value, those few that are either perfectly preserved or exhibit rare errors can become highly sought after. As of 2025, the average 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in circulated condition is still worth only its face value, 1 cent. These coins are everywhere, in jars, drawers, and cash registers. Their availability and condition make them ubiquitous and economically negligible for collectors. However, the market begins to shift when we look at uncirculated specimens, particularly those with strong eye appeal, flawless surfaces, and minimal contact marks. In uncirculated mint state 65 condition, a 2019 penny might sell for anywhere from 10 to 30 cents, not a huge profit, but notable for a coin that cost you nothing extra to acquire. Coins graded mint state 67 and above begin to command premiums. Depending on the market, population reports, and demand, these coins can reach values between $50 and several $100. Then there are the outliers, the high rollers of the Lincoln cent world. In mint state 69 red condition, examples of the 2019 penny have fetched over $2,000 at auction. These sales are extremely rare and represent only a handful of coins out of the billions minted. But they do exist, and they demonstrate the incredible premium collectors are willing to pay for perfection. Even more unpredictable are the coins with verified minting errors. Off-center strikes, double dies, and die caps can increase a coin's value dramatically. Depending on the rarity and severity of the error, a 2019 no-mint mark penny with such features could range in value from $50 to several $1,000s. The future of the penny itself is uncertain. For years, debates have continued about whether the United States should eliminate the 1-cent coin altogether due to its low purchasing power and the cost of production exceeding its face value. If the penny is eventually retired, demand for even recent issues like the 2019 coin could increase as collectors and historians preserve a piece of monetary history. Furthermore, as time passes, high-grade and error-free examples of modern coins become increasingly rare. Many are lost, damaged, or corroded. Coins that today seem common could become scarce in pristine condition in the decades to come. For the 2019 Lincoln Shield penny, the key to value lies in condition, color designation, and mint errors. If you come across a roll of 2019 pennies or even a few in your change, take a moment to inspect them. Look closely for doubling in the inscriptions, off-center strikes, or any unusual surface features. If the coin has a brilliant, original red shine and lacks any noticeable damage or contact marks, consider submitting it for professional grading. You might be holding onto something far more valuable than it seems. The 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how even the most common and overlooked coins can have hidden depth. Rooted in a century-long tradition, this coin connects modern Americans to their history, to President Lincoln's legacy, and to the ever-changing story of U.S. currency. While most of these pennies will spend their lives in circulation, a small number will find their way into collector albums, auction catalogs, and display cases, preserved as artifacts of an age when copper and zinc still carried symbolic value. If you're new to coin collecting, this penny is a great place to start. And if you're a seasoned numismatist, you already know the thrill of discovering something special in the least expected places. So the next time you see a shiny 2019 penny without a mint mark, don't toss it aside. Examine it. Evaluate it. Because even a simple cent could be worth more than just 1 cent. The 2014 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny. But don't let its common appearance fool you. Behind this small, copper-colored coin is a rich story of design, production, hidden rarity, collector intrigue, and surprising value in the current numismatic market. If you've ever wondered whether a 2014 D penny could be worth more than just 1 cent, or why some of these coins have sold for hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars, then keep watching. This is a detailed deep dive into everything you need to know about the 2014 D. Lincoln Shield cent, from its historical background and production details to its investment potential and value in 2025. Let's begin with the coin's design and historical context. The obverse of the 2014 D. Lincoln penny features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln. This design has graced the 1-cent coin since 1909, marking the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Sculpted by Victor David Brenner, this portrait has become a symbol of American resilience, unity, and leadership. The reverse of the coin showcases the Union Shield, a powerful emblem introduced in 2010 as part of the redesign of the penny's reverse following the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial Series. The shield has 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, joined together under a single horizontal bar, symbolizing national unity after the Civil War. A single scroll drapes across the shield, inscribed with the word 1 cent. This modern reverse was designed to reflect the legacy of Lincoln's preservation of the Union, and it remains in use today. The Union Shield reverse was selected to emphasize strength, preservation, and continuity, key themes in Lincoln's presidency. The 2014 D. Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D. mint mark located just below the date on the obverse. The Denver Mint is one of the primary facilities used by the U.S. Mint for producing circulating coinage, and in 2014, it struck an immense number of Lincoln cents, over 4.1 billion of them, specifically for the Denver issue alone. From a composition standpoint, the 2014 D penny follows the post-1982 standard for Lincoln cents. It is composed of 97.5% zinc, with a thin 2.5% copper plating. This makes the coin appear copper-colored on the outside, while its core is actually silver-gray zinc. Each penny has a mass of 2.5 grams, a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and a plain edge. The sheer scale of production makes this particular coin one of the most common in circulation. At first glance, one might assume that such a high mintage renders the coin virtually worthless to collectors. However, as we'll explore in the next sections, rarity is not always about quantity, it's about quality, condition, errors, and demand. In general circulation, the typical 2014 D penny is still worth its face value of 1 cent. These coins are widely found in change, cash registers, jars, and drawers across the United States. Due to their abundance, circulated coins with visible wear, discoloration, or damage are not considered collectible. However, uncirculated coins, those that were never used in everyday transactions, can command a small premium. Uncirculated examples in the lower mint state range, such as MS-60 to MS-63, may sell for anywhere from 10 to 30 cents depending on demand, eye appeal, and dealer markup. While this may not seem like much, it is a notable increase for a coin that originally cost just 1 cent to own. For coin roll hunters and casual collectors, pulling out a brilliant, uncirculated 2014 D penny from a fresh roll can still be a fun and potentially profitable experience. Coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and minimal contact marks are most likely to retain or grow in value over time. Where things get truly interesting is in the high mint state grades. Coins that are professionally graded and certified by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC can carry significant value when they achieve grades of MS-67, MS-68, or higher. especially with a red color designation, which indicates full, original mint red coloration with no toning or fading. Most coins of this era will not grade higher than MS66 due to the high-speed production process and the softness of zinc-based planchets, which are prone to nicks, spots, and other blemishes. However, coins that manage to survive in pristine condition, especially those submitted early or preserved in original mint rolls, can receive grades as high as MS68 or even MS69. These top population coins are rare not because few were made, but because so few survive in nearly perfect condition. A 2014 D. Lincoln cent graded MS69 red is considered an extreme outlier, and such coins have sold for several $1,000s at auction. These prices are driven by registry set collectors, individuals who compete to assemble the highest graded complete collections possible. As of 2025, coins in MS68 red commonly trade in the $75 to $150 range, while MS69 red examples, though scarce, can fetch $1,000 to $2,500 or more depending on timing, demand, and auction format. In addition to condition rarity, error coins play a huge role in the collectability of the 2014 D. Lincoln penny. Errors are mistakes made during the minting process and include a wide range of types, such as off-center strikes, die clashes, broad strikes, double dies, and coins struck through grease or other foreign material. Some error coins from the 2014 D series have become well known among specialists. For example, a penny struck through a staple or thread can exhibit dramatic surface disruptions and is considered highly collectible. Off-center coins, especially those struck 10% or more off from center while retaining a full date and mint mark, are also in demand. Other varieties include coins with die chips, particularly in the Lincoln Memorial area or along the shield design, and coins with retained cuds or lamination errors. These errors can sell from $25 to several $100s depending on their severity and how noticeable or dramatic the flaw appears to collectors. Coins with double die reverses or obverse, though not widely confirmed for this specific date, would also fetch a significant premium if discovered and authenticated. Collectors pay close attention to coins showing signs of doubling, misplaced mint marks, or unusual planchet flaws. As we step into 2025, the market for modern Lincoln cents continues to evolve. The coin collecting community has shown increased interest in modern mint issues, especially those that achieve top grades or feature prominent errors. This shift has opened the door for coins like the 2014 D penny to move from obscurity into the spotlight. If the coin meets specific quality or rarity criteria, there is also broader speculation about the future of the 1-cent coin itself. Ongoing debates in Congress about discontinuing penny production due to high manufacturing costs have reignited interest in recent-date cents. If the penny is ever retired, modern high-grade examples like the 2014 D could become more desirable as collectors look to complete full sets before the series ends. Additionally, with digital platforms, online auctions, and global marketplaces now mainstream, collectors from around the world can easily bid on and acquire U.S. coins. This international exposure has boosted interest in U.S. copper and zinc cents, especially from newer collectors entering the hobby. To sum it up, the 2014 D. Lincoln penny is, by and large, a common coin. Billions were produced, and nearly every American has handled one. But in the world of numismatics, value isn't just about quantity, it's about condition, eye appeal, rarity, errors, and the story a coin can tell. If you're looking to collect or invest in this coin, here are a few key strategies. Focus on finding coins in mint state red condition with no visible blemishes. Search through original mint rolls for pristine examples. Consider submitting your best examples to be professionally graded. Keep an eye out for unusual errors or varieties, especially off-center strikes or struck-through pieces. Watch the numismatic market and any legislation regarding the future of the penny. Market shifts can cause sudden spikes in demand, and remember, every valuable coin someone owns today once passed through someone else's hands unnoticed. So next time you receive a handful of change, take a second look. You might just be holding a small piece of history, and maybe even a small fortune. The 2018 No Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. This little copper-colored coin is more than just pocket change. It's a part of a long-standing American tradition, and for some collectors, it could represent a surprising windfall. So whether you stumbled upon this penny in your change jar, or you're actively hunting for rare varieties, this is the comprehensive guide you've been waiting for. Sit back, grab your magnifier, and let's unravel the full story of the 2018 Lincoln penny, its history, production, rarity, errors, and most importantly, its current market value in the year 2025. The Lincoln 1-cent coin holds a special place in American numismatics. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Originally designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin has remained largely unchanged for over a century. However, the reverse side has seen several design updates. From 1959 until 2008, the Lincoln Memorial was featured on the reverse. But in 2010, the U.S. Mint introduced the Union Shield design, a bold symbol of national unity and strength. The shield, adorned with 13 vertical stripes and a horizontal bar, represents the original colonies joined under a single federal government. A scroll bearing the word 1 cent sits across the shield. This design remains in use today, including on the 2018 issue. Now let's talk about the 2018 W-mintmark penny itself. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not place a mint mark on 1-cent coins. That's why you'll notice no tiny P, D, or S on this particular piece. The coin is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. It weighs 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The edge is plain, and the color is the familiar coppery red associated with modern pennies. In 2018, the Philadelphia Mint struck billions of these coins. They were released into general circulation, making them extremely common. But as we'll see later in this video, not all 2018 pennies are created equal, and some can be worth a lot more than face value, depending on specific factors. As with all coins, condition is one of the primary factors affecting value. Most 2018 Lincoln pennies in circulation are worth exactly 1 cent. These coins show wear, discoloration, and other signs of handling. However, uncirculated examples, coins that were never used in daily transactions and have been kept in pristine condition, are far more valuable. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor 1 to mint state 70. A penny in mint state 65 or higher may have no visible scratches, a strong strike, and vibrant luster. These are often referred to as red coins due to their bright, coppery appearance. In 2025, a standard uncirculated 2018 W-mintmark penny in mint state 65 is typically worth anywhere from 10 to 30 cents. In higher grades such as MS67 or MS68, values can reach several dollars. The rarest examples, especially those with exceptional eye appeal and certified by professional grading services, may fetch anywhere between $100 to over $1,000 depending on collector demand and auction visibility. While the base coin is common, the real excitement begins with rare varieties and error coins. Errors occur during the minting process and can create unique features that collectors pay a premium for. Let's go through some of the most notable types of valuable errors found on 2018 W-mintmark pennies. 1. Double die obverse. A double die error happens when the design is impressed twice on the die in slightly different positions. This leads to visible doubling of letters or numbers, such as Liberty or the date 2018. A genuine double die can be worth anywhere from $20 to over $100, depending on the strength of the doubling and the coin's condition. 2. Off-center strike coins that are not properly centered during striking result in part of the design missing. Minor off-center strikes of 5 to 10% may bring in $10 to $20. Coins that are 40 to 50% off-center and still show a complete date can fetch significantly more, sometimes over $100. 3. Die cracks and cuds. These occur when the die itself is damaged, leading to raised, irregular lines or missing parts of the design. A cud is a type of die break that results in a blob of extra metal near the coin's rim. These coins may be worth anywhere from $5 to $50 based on size and placement of the error. 4. Strike-through errors. When a foreign object like grease or debris interferes with the striking process, part of the coin's design may be missing or distorted. These strike-through errors are particularly interesting to collectors and can be valued between $25 and $100. Missing clad layer. Though rare for pennies, some examples have been discovered with part or all of their outer copper layer missing, exposing the zinc core underneath. These unusual coins can sell for upwards of $50 or more. 6. BIE errors. One classic penny variety involves a small die break between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like a capital I. These are known as BIE errors and are quite popular among Lincoln penny enthusiasts. Values for BIE errors range from $5 to $15 depending on clarity and grade. Now, let's explore the current market for these coins in the year 2025. While the average circulated 2018 penny holds no premium value, there is a steadily growing collector market for modern era coins and high-grade modern cents. Graded coins in MS68 red or higher continue to draw attention from serious collectors looking to complete full-date runs of Lincoln Shield cents in top condition. Coins in this condition often appear in online auctions and can sell for hundreds of dollars, particularly when certified by leading grading companies. Interest in modern era coins has also increased in recent years, thanks in part to online marketplaces and social media communities that promote coin hunting. As a result, coins with well-documented errors, such as strong double dies, large off-center strikes, or dramatic strike-throughs, continue to fetch strong prices. It's important to note that premiums fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and visual appeal. Coins with dramatic or easily visible errors typically command higher prices. In contrast, minor errors or poor condition examples may only bring modest premiums. If you want to hunt for valuable 2018 no-mint mark pennies, here are some steps to follow. First, examine your coin under good lighting, using a magnifying glass or digital microscope. Look closely at the lettering and date for signs of doubling. Check the edges for alignment issues and observe any irregularities on the surface. Next, compare your findings with known error examples, or consider posting clear photos on reputable coin forums for input. If you believe you have a high-grade coin or a significant error, it may be worth submitting it to a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These companies will authenticate, grade, and encapsulate your coin, increasing its credibility and marketability. While the 2018 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem ordinary at first glance, it holds significant potential for collectors and casual searchers alike. Whether you are looking for a rare error coin or a pristine example worthy of grading, this modern cent offers plenty of opportunities. Remember, not all valuable coins are old. Some of the most exciting discoveries are hiding in plain sight, in your pocket, your change jar, or that dusty coin bank you've forgotten about. Always handle coins carefully by the edges, store them in non-PVC holders, and avoid cleaning them, as improper cleaning can drastically reduce value. Stay curious, stay patient, and happy hunting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2018 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more expert-level coin content, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunt. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny, or if there's another coin you'd like us to explore. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your eyes on your change. You never know what you might find.